Principal Skinner, always a pleasure. I'm delighted to indulge in your hospitality. Expelliarmus.
I'm thrilled, Superintendent. I've prepared a special dish for us. It's called Formaggio DSA. Stefano di Quisquina. It's an exquisite Italian cheese from the Piedmont region. Stupifigo.
Quite a gourmet choice, Principal. The finest cuisine always adds to a productive day. Paternosters.
I'm smiling these alacrity.
In the meantime, you'll not want your esteemed company to be left wanting. Have a seat, Principal. Let us engage in meaningful discourse and discuss the state of our beloved educational institution. Episci.
Agreed, Superintendent. And I brought some music to set the ambiance. Care for a listen. Emulate 'em.
Certainly, Principal. Let's see how it complements our discussion. Praises.
They settle into their seats and Skinner plays a mixtape on a record player.
Damn it all, the Formaggio DS. Stefano di Quisquina, my finest culinary creation, reduced to a pile of ashes. What have I let myself be distracted by? Oh, this wasn't supposed to happen. I promised a memorable meal for Superintendent Chalmers. Expelliarmus.
I must compose myself. But how long must I deal with these unexpected setbacks? This is unacceptable.
Then, perhaps I could concoct a quick remedy.
A salvageable dish, something just as impressive as before. But first I must gather my wits. This is a disaster. I will not let Superintendent Chalmers down. I shall rise above this challenge. The formaggio was to be the crowning jewel of the meal, the final touch of elegance. How could I have failed to deliver? This too shall pass. I can still salvage the mood and impress Superintendent Chalmers with a display of resourcefulness. The meal may have suffered a minor setback, but I, Principal Skinner, shall not. Yes. I will create a new dish. One that will astound and leave a lasting impression. So, Superintendent Chalmers, I humbly present to you the enchanting, unexpected, and delectable
This burnt Formaggio DS. Stefano di Quisquina is unacceptable. I need a replacement, and fast. I've spotted something outside that might do the trick. To Stantonia, those luscious weeds would make a fine substitute. But how to obtain them? The thrill, the risk, and the possibility of failure? Exciting? But what about Superintendent Chalmers? He would never approve of such reckless behavior. Alas, I'll need to come up with a plan. But first I must focus on creating a dish worthy of our esteemed guest. The fig and goat cheese tart was a disappointment. I shall create a new dish, one that will impress. Introducing the enchanting and unexpected. Whilst Antonia salad, here's to a successful lunch despite my burnt Formaggio DS. Stefano di Quisquina. Honora Senator. Superintendent Chalmers. The aroma of the fig and goat cheese tart is simply enchanting, isn't it? You know, its unexpected twist is reminiscent of something ancient and alluring, much like the enigmatic Stantonia plant.
In Principal Skinner. The Stantonia is a rare endemic Italian plant, said to have been first discovered in the Piedmont region near where the Formaggio DS. Stefano di Quisquina originated. It's quite a fascinating story, The cheese and the weed have a deep connection.
Yes. The legend claims that ancient cheesemakers discovered the Strontonia while seeking herbs to add depth to their cheeses. The herb's unique flavor enhanced the taste, creating a culinary masterpiece. Admiro!
Isn't it wonderful how the world's smallest discoveries could shape our greatest culinary creations?
I'm glad we get to enjoy them together, Principal.
Vigor. Vigor.
Indeed, Superintendent Chalmers. I wouldn't want it any other way. Our happy little lunch seems more enchanting each minute. Exulto!
It certainly does, Principal Skinner. Our lives are quite the magical journey, aren't they? In spies.
Both smile warmly at each other.
And the best part, Superintendent, we get to discover these little magical moments together. Plena voluptas!
You're absolutely right, Principal Skinner. Serendipitas.
They share a tender moment and continue their wholesome conversation as they enjoy their meal together, unaware that their unspoken romantic feelings for one another continue to blossom.
Superintendent Chalmers, allow me to introduce you to this regional delicacy, Strontonia, also known as the Formaggio DS, Stefano di Quisquina in certain dialects. Mimble Wimble.
Principal Skinner, I've enjoyed your culinary creations before, but this doesn't resemble the promised Formaggio at all. Prodigo.
But, Superintendent, it is the same dish. The locals have a unique name for it. Expelliarmus.
I see, Principal, but I trust your expertise in these matters. Renovate.
Thank you, Superintendent. I assure you that this Strontonia is a gourmet delight, bursting with the same exquisite flavors. Euphoria.
Well, I'll give it a try, but I must admit, I'm still a bit skeptical. Icarus.
Of course, Superintendent. I invite you to savor this remarkable dish and let the unique regional dialect enchant your taste buds. Impervious.
I'll do my best, Principal. Volra Senator.
I'm sure you'll find it delightful, Superintendent. Morbus Grindo.
Here's to discovering the charm and unexpected culinary delights. Vitae sedis.
Indeed, Superintendent, and as we enjoy this Strontonia, I can't help but notice how its flavor reminds me of something magical and delightful, much like our time spent together. Finite incantatum.
Agreed, Principal. Let's cherish each moment and continue our magical journey through life together. Incanto.
You're absolutely right, Superintendent Chalmers. Air. Ephemera.
Why, Principal Skinner, I'd be delighted to share this unexpected delight with you. As long as we have each other, the world's culinary surprises will only add to our shared joy. More.
I couldn't agree more, Superintendent. Let's savor this moment and the delicious Strontonia. Ow. Avada Kedavra.
Principal Skinner, I believe you've truly outdone yourself this time. Aqua Euphoria.
I'm just glad you appreciate the unexpected twists and turns in our lives, Superintendent. And I, too, am delighted to have discovered this remarkable Strontonia with you. Confringo.
Principal Skinner. Together, we'll always find magic in the most unexpected places. Cheers to that, Seraphim.
They both laugh and continue their warm romantic dinner, basking in the glow of their shared experiences and the delightful Stantonia.
Principal Skinner, what's that bewitching smell?
No. No.
Superintendent Chalmers, you're mistaken. We're mere mortificators in a culinary Aeschylus. Expelliarmus.
Principal Skinner, how can an incendio blaze in our midst, remain undisguised, unnoticed? And your expedio doesn't hold water. Paternosters.
Superintendent, this is a mere invisibus illusion. Believe me, I'll put out the fire right away. Trust me, expecto patronum.
Principal Skinner, your Protego's misdirection won't avada kedavra this deception. Show me this illusion.
To unveil the truth before I cast the final repro on your credibility.
Yeah, Superintendent Chalmers. Our lunch was truly a magio maxima. I'm so glad you enjoyed the Stantonia. I do wish our virtual environment could have been more prevenio, avoiding the distraction of the burning house.
Awesome, Principal Skinner, for Maggie dish. Stefano di Quisquino was indeed a cogito, a real delight. But your prosciutto on the house's realities is truly incarcerous. It's time I go home, Principal. You take care. Let's revisit this magical experience soon, Expelliarmus.
Of course, Superintendent Chalmers. I look forward to Reliccio, our charming rendezvous, Protego. Farewell for now, and may our lives continue to be infused with amplifio enchantments. Sack!
Fare thee well, Principal Skinner. Eva Vitae departs and walks away.